Hello everyone! Today I bring you a map on Gmod. This is called RP Industrial 17. And as you may understand from the name, it's got RP in the name, so this is intended to be a roleplay map. So as such it's a multiplayer map. But we're exploring it in single player. See, Gmod has been notorious for having a weird liminal effect that makes you feel like you're all alone in the universe, like someone is watching you maybe. It's got a weird, creepy effect. And, what's better to capture that than a map? Well, let's go through Zone 1 first. Than a map that's intended for multiplayer. But there's only us. There's no one else. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever, happen to have played on empty servers, especially on older games like Team Fortress 2. It was possible to, you will connect to the server, maybe it was empty, maybe the match still needed to start, and while looking for player, some maps will let you roam around as only you. And in fact, I even remember a video from ages ago about it. I think it was on the Team Fortress 2 Steam page back then, the community page. And it was a video about this guy playing Pyro, and he will explore the map by himself, he will get bored, and then he started getting creeped out or something, and he leaves. Maybe I'm mixing it up with a different video. But yeah, there was at least one with the Pyro exploring the map getting bored, and another one with the Pyro getting creeped out by something watching him. And there have been games as well, exploring this concept. The multiplayer server, where you're alone and no one is there. But that's not really the truth. Something is watching. The cursed game concept, if you will. And yeah, this is already creeping me out a bit. It's not just Gmod that's notorious for this creepy effect. But it's been called I think it's been called the Half-Life 2, like liminal effect. Sadness aura, something like that. I remember someone talking about it in an iceberg video. And I love iceberg videos. That is something I would like to do in the future, actually. And yeah, it's sort of documented, as in multiple people talked about it. It's like a proper thing, people talk about this. These maps feel creepy. These maps built with Half-Life 2 assets. And this is literally meant to be a Half-Life 2 map, by the way. This is for a roleplay server, I'm assuming. Some sort of Half-Life roleplay, possibly Dark RP, but they usually don't use maps like this in Dark RP. So this is more for a Half-Life 2 roleplay map. As you can see, many of the empty rooms are perfect to make bases and stuff, but they also really give you that feeling like, that the city is deserted. But look at it. Look at how many buildings there are. And yeah, they're kind of rough conditions, they're patched up and stuff, but these buildings are not entirely falling down, so it feels very weird that they're this empty. And that is part of liminal horror, visiting places that are supposed to be full of people, but they're not. It's full day here, we're in the middle of the day, and yet it's a complete desert in here. Now the map is very, very big, so I'll be honest, I might miss details. I probably will. Because I'm already getting lost here. And... oof, okay, I thought I heard a sound. See, these maps have like a very unique way of making you feel like you're being watched. And that's why I wanted to play this. It's creepy, it's cool. I get to explore new maps. Maps that maybe all the way back in the golden days, I could have played with other people. But now, I can't really play them with people. Really, how am I gonna do it? You know? I don't have a huge following of people that will open on a server with me as soon as I say it. And there's also just basically no servers, you know, running maps like these anymore, I think. Most of the RP servers will always use the same map. Oh my god. I got scared at my feet. Oof. Okay. But did you see the game stuttered? When the game stutters, Gmod is famous for this. When the game stutters, it's loading something. And Half-Life 2 does it as well. My god. I'm crapping myself right now, I'll be honest. I did not expect to get scared this easily from this. Look, I'm sure there's no weird monsters or entities. But just being here like this feels so unnatural, guys. And with that being said, I'm not 100% sure that this map will be, you know, without anything. Now, there is a precedent of Easter eggs, or maybe stories of hallucinations, call them Herobrine stories or whatever. But there are maps with like creepy Easter eggs, like shadows and stuff, you know? Corpses, like shadow corpses. So this would not be completely unheard of. That's what I'm saying anyway. Now, I don't think this map would have anything like this. This seems to be a pretty high, you know, voted map. Oh, that's head of the cremators, where scrapped NPCs, enemies, I'm pretty sure. Scrapped enemies from the original Half-Life concepts. Any case, yeah, some maps do, you know, bad taste jokes like that. I think I can interact with this. Oh, I can. Well, so what? Oh, shit. It's dangerous. You can kill someone with that. Okay. The scares kinda got me at a loss for words. I swear, I don't give out huge reactions when I get scared. But that doesn't mean I don't get scared. I get all my, you know, like, hair standing up, like goosebumps and stuff. I get that jolt, that shiver, you know? I just don't show it that much with my voice, but I do get hella scared. Okay, we're up here again. I don't think there's much else to see here. Also, I forgot I was supposed to remove this and give myself the fist weapon. And now it's the hands weapon, which basically makes it so I got nothing in front of me. You can see even better. This scared me. I wasn't expecting the music. This is a cool, nice place. I can see having some fun role-playing here. That's nice, actually. That's very nice. But yeah, I was saying before about the Gmod servers. Ooh, that's me. Hello. I was saying before about the Gmod servers. You wouldn't really get the chance anymore. Because I mean, there's still a lot of people on Gmod. It's still got a lot of players. And there's still a good amount of servers. They're populated, a good amount of them. But it's probably nothing like the gold days, the golden age of Gmod. Talking, I don't know, probably between 2010 up to 2016. I remember... Okay, this is weird. I remember seeing so many cool game modes on Gmod. Even the roleplay servers that I always avoided, there were so many more of them. I think as a kid, I would get very bored on those servers. Wouldn't really... And it's weird in a way, because you think kids will find it easier to roleplay. But I was not an 8 or 9 year old. Okay, when I started, you know, when I first got Gmod, I was already 13, maybe 14. So I guess I was past the age of role-playing. And, you know, I was past the young age of role-playing, and I was too young for the adult age of role-playing. You know, the 18-year-olds up to even 30-year-olds, even older, that actually, you know, pretend to be other people, do some actual roleplay and stuff. Let me try to... Ah. And so, even if, you know, even if back when I started playing, these servers were still on and I had the chance to play these maps. Ooh, finally. Even if I had the chance to play this, oh, and by the way, I think I got like changed textures for this. It's 100% supposed to be the green water and stuff, but whatever. Even if I had the chance, I never really took it, and that is something that now is really far gone. I think. I don't think you really get the chance to play Gmod servers like that anymore. There's still many, but they don't give you the same experience. Not to mention, there is a crazy amount of pay to win. Well, not necessarily pay to win, more like... I mean, I guess it is pay to win. But there's a crazy amount also of, you know, pay to have this, pay to have that. I think we've been here. Yeah, I recognize the name of the place. And... you know, VIP this, VIP that, pay. We don't care about the quality of the server, we only care about you spending money on it. And there's definitely a lot of that nowadays on Gmod. And maybe that's one more reason why, you know, you don't get to experience the same servers. And they were more genuine, that's what I'm saying. Now they're really less genuine. That's where I heard the sound. Getting creeped out again. Jesus. Whew. Lord, give me strength. I don't wanna give up like this. I'm assuming all these apartments are the same anyway. I kind of don't wanna bother exploring all of them. Keep in mind, this is still an RP map. So... many apartments are like uniform. Well, I guess I could explore that other bit, because it's only this other one I need to explore. Yes, as I was saying, sorry, the creepy ambience distracts me. It's not easy. Oh, hey, you know what else it is? It's also... there's so much quiet, it's creepy. Nothing, I can hear no sounds. Again, this is extra creepy because it's the middle of the day in a very big town, and yeah, Sure, it's not like a rich town. It's, you know, stuff is kind of falling apart in here, I guess. But it doesn't really look abandoned. So every single noise here scares me. Kind of feels, you know, some noises will feel as if someone is around as well. But you can see, there's no one here. It's just me. There's no other players. So if I hear sounds, of course I'm gonna get scared shitless, you know? Ah. I wonder how to get there. I guess we just hop the fence like this, right? Oh, no. I just wasted 10 HP. So I think you probably don't need it. Yeah, going back to the servers. You can't really get the same experience anymore. But it's not just the roleplay servers. I mean, I wouldn't know too much about them. Cool up. Wouldn't know too much about the roleplay servers. Because like I was saying, when I was younger, you know, when I first got Gmod, I did get it close, you know, around the glory days, yeah. Not the glory days, like 2012, I think that was the biggest. But I still got it fairly close. I think it was like 2014. Maybe 2013 to be fair. I could check my... I think the Steam profile will say. But at that age, I don't know. I wasn't that interested in role-playing stuff. And not to mention, even if I was, you know what else, what would have been a problem? I wasn't as fluent in English. Now I'm really fluent in English and speaking English like this right now, no problem. It's not like I have a, you know, like a script in front of me. No, how could I? I'm playing a game, guys. I don't even know what's gonna happen next. So how can I script for this, you know? So I mean, I'm improvising everything. And I can still improve my English. I can still become even more fluent, you know? Can do less repeating of the same words. Can maybe think of the words I want to say faster if I become even more fluent, if I become even more used to speaking it. But overall right now, like, pretty good at it, you know? I even go to college studying English. The lessons are in English, and next year, hopefully, I will start uni as well. So, I end up at a pretty good level. Something that back in the days I would never have expected. I did understand written English, to be fair, but not that well, not that easily. You know, it will take me more time to understand what people were saying, maybe. It's not going through this. What if I just no-clip? I might be going to another whole area, so let's keep it no-clip for now, I guess. So, even if I had the interest back then, I didn't really have the English skills to roleplay. So I guess that's one more reason why I never really got into roleplay. But I still remember playing all the cool game modes. Gmod used to have many more servers, so many more game mods. And they were much more active. Nowadays it's really only RP in general, and especially Dark RP. You know, you should consider yourself lucky if you can get on, I don't know, Hogwarts RP servers or Star Wars RP servers. You know, there's a few, but there's what, probably like 2 or 3 European servers. I might be wrong on this. English? Maybe only 1. You know, a good amount of servers are French. And they don't speak English, they properly speak French. So I guess maybe French people are still more into Gmod. And it's not as big in the UK. I mean, yeah, the UK will be the biggest driver for English European servers. Now there's even less, you know, European servers anyway. And I'm not playing on American servers. Guys, I'm gonna lag. I'm gonna have 100 ping. Some people are okay with that. I'm really not. I guess if it's roleplay, you kinda cool anyway, but... I don't like it. It's annoying to play with high ping. But... the whole point being... there were many more servers. It was much easier to find something cool to play. And... of the many game modes, I remember spending some time on... wait... have I been here? Yeah, I've been here. I ended up back at the spawn. But the many game modes, I remember playing sled build, where you will build a sled and, you know, sled up, go down a snow hill or something. You would have to go to the end. Ooh, okay. Then there was float something, raft. I don't know what's it called. I don't remember. But there was this mode where you had to build a raft. Yes, with various items. They all had different HP stats and buoyancy stats, and cost obviously. And you will try to build the best one, and then you use the weapon to destroy other people's boats. I think it might be called Build a Boat or something. I heard basically the only servers hosting it, they might have like a copyright on it or something, so only they can host it. But the only servers hosting it apparently went a bit pay to win, so it's not as cool anymore. Oh, Extreme Football Throwdown. That was so good. Well, I hesitated a little because it was very cool, it was fun, but it felt repetitive. Felt repetitive, after a bit it would get kinda boring, so I played it, but not a huge amount. Yeah, these houses, I'm assuming they're also all the same. Yeah, most likely. Ah, okay, this is different. I will say these glasses like this, I think they're called frosted glasses. Or, well, that's the effect anyway, sort of the effect. These are terrible, it's so scary. Because you can't properly see what's in front of you. Another cool game mode was, what was it called? Gmod Racers. My god, guys, Gmod Racers, I spent so many hours playing it, and I would have spent so many more if only I could, if I discovered it earlier, and if it didn't close this early, if it closed later. Eventually the servers closed down, that's why I couldn't play it anymore. I don't know if they're back. I think I kinda remember seeing the servers again every now and then, but there was no one on them, or I couldn't join them, like they had password lock, or maybe they had like it said Gmod Racer, but it wasn't the exact thing, you know? Huh. Okay. Yeah, there are definitely many places here for roleplay. I mean, that's kinda cool. From up here, you can see the guys down there, if anyone is playing down there. Also, they can see you. I don't know if that's very good, but the map is so big. They'd have to be like some veterans to really know how to get to you. Yeah, okay, there's an elevator there. That would let me go back downstairs, but I wanted to go up instead. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, a lot of stuff really happened on Gmod back in the days. It was a very cool place. Now I just kinda don't think it's as cool. Ah. I wonder how you get through that. If I can't figure it out, I'll just no clip, guys. And sorry. But I do want to show you the map. That's why I will no clip. Also, I want to see it myself. What? This is huge. I was saying I want to see the map myself too. It's not just about showing it to you. I never seen this map. It is cool to me. I will say I'm feeling a little bit less scared. I think I got a bit accustomed to the map. I have done a lot of talking too, which helps ease my nerves. But the map does still feel pretty empty. I've been here before. Yes. So I think we've seen about everything, almost. There is still the citadel right there. I want to see if there's a way to get inside. Maybe I should just jump down. I have enough HP, it's not like I will die. Or... There's another house here, though I don't think anything is different. Looks like it's pretty much the same. I'm also just noticing only now that it... Huh. Oh no, okay, it's here. I was wondering. It's nighttime. I did see on the Steam page that this map has a day-night cycle. But it's always cool to see it working, you know? Oh, this would be such a cool thing on an RP server. You know, it's kinda disappointing because the RP servers always use the same maps. You know, some of them maybe use a variation, but for the most part, it is always the same map, and it's annoying. It's such a waste, you know? Been here before. Did you hear that? Huh. Oh, it's a camera. Interesting. So, most likely a few noises that scared me were actually these things. Alright. I'm feeling a little less scared. This night sky is kinda beautiful. Being out here at night also feels scary in a way, but surprisingly enough, it sort of feels less scary, you know? Also, I wonder how to get down there. It sort of feels less scary because, well, first of all, it's very well lit, it looks very beautiful. But also, to me at least, and at least for this map, the liminal feeling feels a bit weaker at night when it's kinda normal not to see any people around. And I really don't know how to progress any further. I think I might end up using no clip, because I will say we've seen pretty much everything there is to see. Look, I'm surprised there's stuff behind here. Well, guys, gotta start no clipping. This is the part of the episode where we no clip. First of all, I wanted to no clip here. wonder if... Nah. It does look like it's in the wall. Okay, looks like some sort of prison cell, maybe? Huh. Okay, yeah. I wonder if this changes anything. I mean, it should, right? Ah. They do have numbers. I'm just gonna turn them all green if I can. Oh. And I can get inside. I will totally not do it in real life. Yeah. So this is a prison then, 100%. Look at this. Oh. Maybe it's not a prison. But they do some sort of experiments in here. Alright, well, I was definitely not supposed to be here. What's here? Oh, we're going deeper? I want to see this one first. I wonder how to get in this part of the map legitimately. Can't get past there anyway. Let's do things one thing at a time. Alright, we're back here. This, yeah. We are seeing a lot in here. Oh, it's closing too, that thing. Okay. Well, this is starting to feel creepy again. Oh, and we're back there. But how would I get in that room? Well... Really sorry guys, I will no clip again. I would like to do things legitimately. Sort of see how I will do them in the real map. You know, on the server, that's what I mean. But I honestly kinda don't know how to do them. And I wanna show the map. So, I'll do this. There's clear buttons here. But I think I will need some sort of tutorial, really. I can't even seem to press exactly the buttons I want to press. Oh well. Yeah, I don't like this place at all. They could do some messed up stuff in here. This brings the things up and down. I wonder... Well... Yeah, of course, there's nothing there. Seems like another cell. You literally need someone behind you to activate it on multiplayer. What exactly is this? Some sort of like maintenance area? And what is this? Oh. Okay. This removes the floor. There is definitely a lot of stuff in here. But I'm confused. How do I even get in this room? I don't see how to exit it. Are these rooms maybe just for the admins to enter and do stuff? Because the admins will be able to, you know, they can just activate no cliff for themselves. Oh my god, look at this. There's miles of corridors in here. These are the sewers. Yeah, it looks like sewers. How do you even get here? Did I miss something? I see. What is this bringing me? Up. Yeah, thank you. There must be some way to... Oh! I see, I see. Ah, like I was telling you before, I would miss stuff. I've been here. And I just got distracted exploring the other areas. So we got sewers for days in here. And you can see it's under the citadel. How deep? Not much. Huh. No, these are creepy too. Some rendering glitch. Pay no attention to that. Oh. What? There's a beach area as well? This map is like crazy huge. Why do RP servers never use these maps? They're so cool. Seriously, guys, these are cool maps. Why do RP servers not use them? And yeah, sure, I got creeped out, but I'm playing this single player. This map is not intended for single player. I got creeped out because it's a huge space that is meant to have people in it, and it's got none of them. Plus, you know, the feeling in general of playing a game, a map meant for other people, and being alone in the game, map, whatever. And that being alone makes you think, what if I'm really not alone? That's why it's scary. But if it was on a regular server, guys, this will not be scary at all. This will be so cool. Such, you know, wasted potential, I think, to not use a map like this. Oh, there's even more rooms in the boat. The reflections are still a bit buggy. But you can even make your base here. That's crazy. It's very good. I don't know how this is not sinking, considering the hole here. But I'm not supposed... You know, I'm not here to judge the map. I mean, I totally would if it was that bad. But it's a very minor thing. I think it's still cool, even if the boat is apparently unsinkable. It is very cool that you get the chance to go down there. Ah, come on! So here's the door. Here the door's been busted. Come on! It is pretty beautiful, I think. Might be even my thumbnail. Though I don't know. You will want to do something cooler with the thumbnail, I guess. We'll see, we'll see. There's still more to explore in this map. So we're back to the sewers. Well. Oh! Okay. Yeah, Shell Beach. It's there, okay. I wonder if there's a way to deactivate those barriers. Probably not. These sewers are creepy as well. There's basically no light. Oh. It's a small bridge. Yeah, this is another locked part. Oh, no map. I see, no map that direction. Did you hear that sound? That was a small sound. Another... Oh! Oh, there is more map here. This opens that, and this opens here. Have we even been here? I'm not sure. This looks like a... water purification center or something. What's up here? We have not been here, and that door looked creepy from there. Yeah, that's the bridge we would have gone up. Like, I would have gone on that bridge. Guess I don't need to now. These sewers are huge. Let's go here first. Is this... Oh, okay. Okay, so there are ways. There are ways to move around. And from the sewers, you know, we went the other way around. We not clipped to enter the sewers. But there's other ways. There's the elevator that was over there. Like, that area, I don't remember where. There's that, you know, like, tunnel. What's that tunnel? Yeah, there's that right there. There's multiple ways to get in here. And from here you can get into the Citadel. Because if I remember right, no, we didn't even get here from the Citadel. I was no clipping. So then it is still kind of a mystery. How do you get in the Citadel? Exactly. Like, many of the roads are closed. Back here. Do admins get in it and let people inside? I mean, admins could sort of play the role of the Combine in this map. Also, usually admins have Combine models anyway. Ah. This doesn't work. Cuber safe? Cuber cafe? Cyber cafe. The font was a bit hard to read. Cyber cafe. This looks like some creepy surveillance area instead. I don't know about that. Ah. I wonder if this could be some sort of resistance. You know, secret base. What's that here? Nothing. Okay. So that means this literally is some sort of secret place. Yeah, it's kinda hard to find too. This definitely is some, you know, rebels base or something. Hiding in the sewers. And it would be an amazing spot to create a base if it was an RP server. I'm assuming Half-Life RP also does bases like that. And we're back here. Alright. That's almost everything, I think. I still wanna see, you know, under the... What is this place? I don't think we've been there. Or have we? We have been here, I think. There's plenty of doors that are already open. And we established there's no entities. Look, see? This like weird filter here. This is the kind of thing that creeps me out because I don't notice it. I just notice the screen looking different. And I get scared. I get scared and I poop myself. So we have seen this. Now, in the town center, here, I mean, I sort of see it as the center. There's this. How do you get here? And yeah, okay, so this brings you up. But you cannot call it from up there. Yeah, it has to be here in order to call it downstairs. To bring it downstairs. Huh. Can it go down again, please? Okay, let's go a bit faster. How do you get here? Have we been here before? No, I don't think we've been here before. What? How? This is another sort of secret base area, I guess, but how do you... Oh! Okay, so this is literally just a garage. And... How? How do you open it from the outside? You can only do it from the inside. Been here before. Alright, so let's go back. There's step ladder here. See, these citadel doors, how do you really open them? Maybe there's some sort of special command that I have to activate on the console? That could make sense. I don't think it will be the first, you know, first occasion. There's idle maps on Team Fortress 2. I remember one in particular, though I don't remember the name, that kinda have, you know, kinda make you set up special keybinds on the console in order to do things. Okay. We've been here, right? Yeah, we've been, I think. No, we kinda didn't, I think. Ah. This is another... yeah. Another burner thing. Okay, so we have been here. Yes. This goes down. But again, how did you get here in the first place? Because we... pretty sure we got in through... Look, look. I really don't get it. There must be some other way. Also, this is so awkward to press. Now I can't press the thing to make it green again. Maybe it has some sort of cooldown or something. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff going on in this map. And it's not particularly easy to navigate, if you gotta be honest. See, I pressed the 2 there. Does that make the 2... I think it was here. No. I'm kinda giving up. I swear, I don't really understand how to go through the map fully. Now let's just check out this. Okay, so this is another new place that we hadn't seen. It looks like a hangar of sorts. But you can put some big vehicle in here. Oh, and this is the Citadel. It does look like the Citadel. More elevators. Creepy sounds. This thing, this panel from the side also kinda looked like an enemy and that creeped me out. So many elevators. Oh, look. There's some sort of control room here. And it's day again. Nice. Here again with these numbers. Clearly these changed something around the map, but I will need more time to figure it out, I think. It'll take me quite a while. Oh, look. So, would I appear on screens maybe around the map if there's any? If I use this thing? Ah, thought so. You can activate like noises. See? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, I don't know what else I did. Ah. Well, I don't really wanna... I guess I don't wanna lose that much time with the controls there. Is there anything else? No, probably not. Not in here. But there was still... think it's underground. I remember seeing some sort of laboratory. Is this a shooting range? How do you get here? There is... my god, there is so much stuff on this map. Yeah, this does look like a shooting range. Look at this. Maybe it's to train the combines. Oh, it's 100% to train the combines. These are like rebel holograms. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, and this is like to simulate maybe like assaults on rebel bases and stuff. Oh, there's even a map. Okay, wow. I see. It is still not easy to navigate. But it's cool that the map is included. You know, if you're playing on the multiplayer server, you can get a screenshot of this and use it to navigate. The problem kinda is that you already navigated a lot if you got here in the first place, don't you? This is one of the elevators from before. Honestly, the layout is confusing me so much. And this is another elevator, another way to reach this place. What's here? The garage from before. I see. Oh, I'm getting confused then. We were here not a moment ago, but we got in through the sewers. Okay, yeah, I don't think we... because otherwise it will be open. We didn't see this room. Didn't see the room before. It's good that there's numbers on the walls. At least, you know, it's a little easier to navigate it. Huh. There's literally no way to get into this room. No buttons seem to be opening doors here. Like, I think you'd have to be an admin to get in there. This is very cool still. Maybe, look, maybe it's me being dumb. Maybe there are ways to get inside these parts of the map. It's just me being dumb, maybe. Oh, look! Yeah, I was telling you about... maybe there's monitors around the map. Yeah, when I was there, I will totally appear on these monitors. That is cool. That is very cool. This map has so many little things. So, yeah, I've been here before as well. Look at how identical, well stacked the toilets, bathrooms, whatever they are. This is where we started. Yeah, I always liked having a look at the map with no clip, or you know, like with the free camera or something. I always loved doing this. In the past, this helped me discover secrets about the map as well. Back when I played on Team Fortress 2, I would do this in order to, you know, see cool Easter eggs in the map. You could literally just get in the spectator team, and from there, you could see all the Easter eggs and stuff. Sometimes I think I discovered how to get to like secret areas this way. Map makers sometimes will hide secret areas. I don't think I really found any like actual secret areas in this map. Unless we count the areas that you probably have to be an admin to join. Again, I swear, I think for quite a few of these areas you probably have to either one, be an admin to join, or two, set up some sort of teleport systems. Because this seemed like a perfect area. If you're doing, let's say you're doing a Dark RP, or you're doing a, even a Half-Life 2 roleplay, you'd have the role of Mayor in the Dark RP, and the role of Dr. Breen in the Half-Life 2 RP. So then maybe, if you're elected a Mayor, or you become Dr. Breen, you select the class Dr. Breen, it will spawn you inside the Citadel. Same for the Combines, maybe. They can get inside the Citadel, they can spawn here and stuff. That's probably how you will get here. Literally different spawn places. The Combines get to spawn here. Maybe these doors you see like this, you can get through them. See, there's stuff. So maybe these can be open if you're part of the Combine team. But that is something you have to set up on the server maybe. And when you play on the single player map, these are deactivated by default maybe. I don't know. That's just a thought. That's just, I don't know, one way they might be working. But I'm not sure, not 100%. I feel like it would be very cool to actually get this map on a proper multiplayer server. Designed for it. And look, now I closed everything. I'm pretty sure with me messing with those things over there, with the commands over there, ended up closing everything. You can still move around the gates though, as you can see. You can move through there. But maybe someone could own the place and stuff. I don't know. But this is, like I said, a really cool map. I liked it a lot actually. And it was fun to explore it. But for now, that's the end of the episode. I gotta go home. I enjoyed my time here in the RP. Yes, RP. I was about to call it GM. I enjoyed my time here in RP Industrial 17 V1. Don't forget that. So I shall be going home with no clip apparently. But it opens from the inside. See, maybe it's one of those things. It's about where you spawn. I will go home now. Here I'm sitting. And from me, from Dr. True, that's the end of the episode. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys had fun the same way I had it. Hope you got a little bit scared like I did, 100%, especially at the beginning of the map. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye now.